everyone, it's Timothy with Cars in 4K. How are you guys doing? So today I got the opportunity to drive and walk around and review 2016 M5 Competition package. So here it is. It's a pretty nice car. It has a good sound, like stealth view and stealth speed as well. So let's walk around. I'll show you some of the cool features that this car has. It's pretty unique. It's a buddy of mine's car, so I went with him down to LA some time ago basically and picked it up. But now I have the opportunity to do a little bit of a walk around on the car, and hope you guys enjoy. I know it's a little different than some Mercedes and AMGs, but you got to compare a little bit on some of the competition, right? And competition package, right? So let's walk around and I'll show you around the car. Okay, so first off here we have a pretty full packaged M5 Competition here. It's got the spec'd out BMW adaptive LEDs here, so you can see it has this nice aggressive modernized headlight system. It also has the headlight washers too. So you can also see the famous kidney bean grille here, so that's blacked out on the Competition. And then on the front here as well, the owner added on this carbon fiber splitter, which is pretty cool. It has a cool look to it as well, as you can see. Then we'll walk around here. It's spec'd out with the 20-inch M5 rims. They're blacked out matte finish style, so it looks pretty aggressive for sure. It has a good stance. You can see it has the standard steel brakes, which is much better for daily driving, especially on a big car like this. It has the famous side grille or side vent that actually is doing something. You know, it's not just some fake side grille. And then the side markers here, so it's M5, just to remind you have an M5, right? So this one, it has pretty much like the LA murdered out, one would say, spec here, or limo tint basically, but it's pretty nice. It has a good stance, especially since this car is black on black. So we'll jump to the back here. It has the modernized backlights, reminding you it's an M5 again, which is pretty nice. Also, the owner spec'd out this diffuser that is also carbon fiber, which has a good appearance as well. We were looking for the three prong one as well, but it looks a little bit too small, so I think it looks perfect on this size of a car. So we'll jump here, and you can see also it's the same weave pretty much as the other carbon additions, so this is stock on the car. While we're back here, we'll open up the trunk. Famous Beverly Hills, yeah. But basically it has a good amount of trunk space here, kind of similar to like a Mercedes E-Class, or like my CLS. Has some cool compartments as well. Can hold some water. It has also a nice little BMW sun visor. So the other cool thing is you have this nice little area for you know, hiding stuff or whatever, but it also comes with this pump for your tires, which is kind of a cool feature as well, that it has that with the car. You can also brace down things. You have the ski hole there as well, pretty traditional for long body sedans. Nice thing as well is it comes with this kit, so you can open it up and it gives you the first aid kit as well, and then a couple tools, which is nice. You have like a screwdriver here, and then the tow hitch, which is pretty standard. And then in Europe you would have a triangle there, so when you're on the side of the Autobahn, but the US market does not get that. Okay, so we're also going to show you have the button here, but nice feature, if you have your key in your pocket, you can just pretty much kick it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. So adding this carbon diffuser, it made it a little bit less sensitive, I would say. But yeah, kind of have to kick it. Oh, well, in any case, you get the point. Oh wow, okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, so let's jump into the back seats as well while we're here. So the nice feature, what I want to show you too, is it has the soft close doors. So it will suck that in, so you don't have to slam the doors, which is really nice. Sorry for the dust, I just cleaned the car, but this is actually ash. So as you can see, and I probably should not be out here too much longer, but basically these are all the California fires that's happening, and it's crazy here. It's all around us. But yeah, let's focus back on here. So if you jump into the trunk or into the back seat, you have a really good amount of space, and you have a nice privacy, so you can close or open these shades. You can also put those up as well, and you have a good amount of privacy. So this one also, as you can see here, it's specced out with the Bang & Olufsen speakers. So that was one of the critical options for getting on this car, is the Bang & Olufsen speaker system, which is, I have to check and see what the actual MSRP price for that is, but I think it was not cheap, you know, and so it has a good amount of leather. The other thing on M5s is it has, which you can't really see up here, Alcantara Headliner, which is quite nice. I know, you know, Mercedes, they call it Dynamica, but it's on BMW's Alcantara. So it has nice cushioned seats, and you can see here, you also have some AC controls here. You can also turn on your heated seats in the back, which is really nice for long road trips in the cold. And here, you can see it has the Alcantara. You have a nice little light there. You also have a center console here, which you can either open up here for some storage, or you press this for your cup holders. Okay, so we'll close that up. Okay, so let's jump in here and you can see what the view is like from the back. So yeah, you can control this, turn on your heated seats, control your AC for the 4-passenger controls. It has nice view from the back as well, and a good amount of like headroom, and you can see there as well. So we'll close this door, and it gets it quite very quiet and very nice and chill and dark in here, which is important for like a relaxing drive for sure. Okay, so let's jump out and go and see the driver's side. Also, you get a nice little vent back here as well for your passengers. And then another reminder that you have an M5. I'm curious if BMW and Mercedes has a competition on how many M5 or BMW M5 sticker symbols you have on the car, but we'll see, and we can count too. Okay, so you get greeted by this nice front interior. So we'll walk around a little bit, but it's specced out with the carbon fiber. That was an important option, very rare for this competition, with the wheels, with the speakers, with the lights, everything, and I'll show you kind of the list as well. So traditional BMW buttons here, door handle. This is also your seat memory, Bang & Olufsen speakers, which blast. Other thing, this is the massaging seats option. So as you can see there, and we'll demo that in the infotainment system. Another thing, so on BMWs, I don't know if they're, you know, not thinking about it, but they always put the little controls for your seat here, so you can control them. And then you have the lumbar. You can also extend out that for your legs. The thing I don't like, and I wish BMW would do it too, is to put them up here. A lot of people wonder for Mercedes why they have them there, but it's actually easier to control. You don't have to reach your hand with your watch down there while the door's closed, and then you can't fit it in, you scratch stuff. Okay, so while we're at this view, it's a little easier. You have the comfort warmth package, so it's heated steering wheel, maneuverable steering wheel as well. You also have the lane departure option, lane holding, and lane, oh, this is the driver assisting, so the steering wheel will control, and then this is the lane assist, the heads up display info button there as well. Then that's a button here for your trunk. You can open up the engine compartment from there. The other thing is you have a little storage there, which is nice. And yeah, another thing as well is the steering wheel has been nicely spec'd out too. So this addition of this carbon piece here, it used to be aluminum like the center console piece there, but it has a nice touch to it as well. You have the BMW cross-stitch colors in the steering wheel, leather, really sporty. You have a nice shifter knobs there, and a nice heads-up display, and info or instrument cluster actually, sorry. So another thing as well while we're here is to show you, so the M5s, they add this extra cushion here, so it's pretty nice. You have nice leather seats. Okay, so you have nice headrests up there as well. You can have some nice cooling seats, which this car has, and heated seats, so that's nice. You have good side bolstering as well. So let's jump into the interior and I'll show you around. Okay. So the soft closing doors helps. You have the tweeters there for your speaker. You have a nice view. Obviously it's pretty traditional for BMW. You also have the pretty standard buttons here, which still feels like very high quality as well. You know, it's not like, I would say the newer ones are a little bit less different, you know, and it has different information here, and it's more touch adaptive, which I prefer, you know, physical buttons. You have a nice carbon fiber interior here, which was an important spec as we talked about before. You get basically these buttons here on the steering wheel. I'll show you the M modes as well, and then we'll turn on the car. So the car also has spec'd out here as carbon fiber, which is nice. You get a lot of buttons. So one is the traction control, which you don't want to turn on this car because you'll definitely lose control. This is basically how fast the well, actually, yeah, this is basically the sport mode buttons, and this is the adaptive suspension that you can change, and the steering feel, so if it's comfort steering or sports steering. This is the shift pattern, so it will give you higher shifts much faster as well. The parking sensor buttons, and then the 360 camera view. You have these traditional iDrive buttons here and controller here as well. You have a nice carbon fiber piece and little ashtray, which, you know, obviously it's super clean, so never used. Nice split here, so as you can see, Mercedes key in here. So your iPod, your cigarette lighter in here, your aux button. You also can lock the interior as well. So, or sorry, the trunk from the interior. for valet mode. So here you can lock that up and then secure it so nobody will get into your trunk with having a key and add like the valet or whatnot. You also have nice view here. So the passenger seat also gets massaging seats and controls too. You have the two big Bang & Olufsen speakers there as well. You can control here the headliner opening that. So we'll turn on the car actually. Let's just first start it, you know, and not actually turn it on. So you see all the information there. You can see the details. This is all digital section, and then this is analog section there. So it's in normal comfort modes. You have the controls, and I'll show you a video, but this basically pops up the tweeter in front of you, which is a cool option too. It's the Bang & Olufsen speakers. So only on that spec it gives you that mechanical one. You have your traditional garage buttons there. You have the traditional BMW symbol thing here that I don't think has really changed since the 90s, but whatever. Yeah. You can see here maybe a little bit better, but this is the Alcantara Headliner, which is really nicely spec'd out too. You get Alcantara, you know, mirror things as well. You have a good shifter knobs there too. So the car, it's spec'd out with the cooling seats. I can also do heated as well, which is, for me, it's important. I like that feature that you can have heated and cooling at the same time. Not a lot of people know that you can do that at once, but I like to do that, especially on a Mercedes. That's my favorite. So you see here, it's digital on this section here, so I can make it hotter or cooler. I can obviously do all those controls too. And here you can lock essentially the car. You have the nice built-in dash. So a lot of people don't like that iPad style looking dash that the newer ones have as well. But since this is all built in, that was an important spec to have, you know, in this generation. So you can also see that M5s, they give you like all the premium leather options as well. So this has the stitched dashboard up here, all leather as well, carbon fiber, leather. You also have down here, it has basically like velour or like leather in the actual door compartments here. So that's a pretty nice feature. You know, it shows the quality of the car for sure. So that's pretty much the front interior as well. We'll kind of go through the infotainment system. So I can go into menu. You have the traditional like phone and contacts, but I'm gonna go into multimedia. So I can also show, you know, and change the actual Bang & Olufsen settings here. So you can do the treble and options there. Bang & Olufsen, it gives you like the studio or expanded, which is pretty cool. You can go through, I can, you know, do the Bluetooth and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. You get a lot of different options here, like the equalizer. I mean, you can go extensively changing all of those as well, which is pretty nice. So I like to test out the speaker system, and this is the epidemic music, so you can royalty free listen, and it's blasting on the Bang & Olufsen speakers, so hopefully you can hear it and enjoy it. Gives you those settings, like when you're gonna do the gong. So this one has, I think, been modified, but you can also make it like the Rolls-Royce. The Rolls-Royce sounds, the gongs, you know, or whatnot. So that's kind of fun. Bling, 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 bling. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. You know, just some features there. I can also do obviously like navigation and then vehicle info and stuff as well. which we won't really go too extensively in because it's not super important, but yeah. So since the car is on, we're going to show you some of the different options here. So basically, I've set in these pre-settings here an M1 button. So it gives you efficiency, comfort, and comfort steering. But if I want to go crazy, I go into Sport or M2 mode, and it gives me Sport Plus speed, Sport Plus adaptive suspension, and Sport Plus steering. The other thing as well is, maybe you can see this, but it gives you the nice heads-up display with the revs. So I'm gonna rev it a bit, and you can hear it and see it as well, which is pretty badass. So that's cool, right? You can also see, obviously, it's doing the revs there. I'm in park. So the car, basically, the thing about BMWs is a little different on this car. It doesn't have a park, really. So what you do is you put it in neutral, and then you put the parking brake on, and then it's gonna hold the car, and it puts it in park there, as you can see. But I can still like rev it, you know, and be in park, and it's in park there. Then when I want to drive, I put it into DS, and then I can put it into manual shifting there, and it lights that up as well. And so then it basically gives me the option to forcefully use the shift knobs. But right now I'm just gonna keep it in park, so you can change. Okay, so what I was saying, basically, this is the Hot V design of BMW's V8s. So they put two twin scroll turbos. I'm pretty sure they're twin scroll, but basically two twin turbos in the Hot V. So BMW, they claim to have invented that style for their cars, just to save space as well. So these are the cooling chambers, and all the interior, or sorry, all the engine interior here is very closed off. It is a little bit more open than Mercedes does it, but basically it's, you know, you need to be like a good engineer or a good car tech to work on these cars and have the computers to work on them. But yeah, so nice engine compartment there, you got it. It's badass for sure. You have good intercoolers down there as well. You have more radiator coolers there, and on this side as well. So you got a massive amount of airflow because it's all open. So that's the engine compartment, and let's shut it up and be on our way. One menacing car. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick walk around on the BMW M5 Competition. So we did a little bit of a tour and stuff. You got some cool sounds, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, ciao for now, and like and subscribe if you don't mind. And yes, thank you to the owner for giving me the opportunity of the walk around of the car, and see you guys in the next video.